What's going on, webheads, and welcome back to day 24 of SpiderPop's second annual 25 Days of Christmas. We are one day away from Christmas, and that means the SpiderPop's 25 Days of Christmas series is coming to an end, which also means you guys only have one more day, which also means you guys only have till 5 o'clock today to get in your final entries into our SpiderPop's 25 Days of Christmas holiday giveaway, and we are going to be picking a winner in tomorrow's video for day 25, so that should be very exciting. So make sure you guys have looked at the details in day 15 and have entered in as many times as possible for a chance to win some awesome Blacklight Funko Pops, and we will be picking 3 winners, so it should be just a pretty webtastic giveaway that you do not want to miss out on. So yeah, just make sure you guys are entered into that. But yeah, today is going to be a pretty fun video. It is actually a tradition in my family that on Christmas Eve we actually get new pajamas for the year. So for my SpiderPops pajamas this year, I'm actually going to be showing you guys how to make your own SpiderPops homemade suit. And so it should be a pretty webtastic video, and I am super excited to be able to share it with all of you guys, because this is by far one of my favorite suits I actually own in my Spider-Man suit collection, and it only costs like $30 to make. So we're going to be heading up to Walmart and showing you exactly where to pick it up at. Yeah, it should just be a pretty fun video. We're just going to head up to Walmart now, so hopefully you guys stick around till the end. Alright, just got to the Walmart. We're gonna go to the clothing section and probably check out the Pops over here as well, but we're just gonna go in and see if they actually have any of the materials to make a homemade suit. And yeah, should be pretty cool. Let's see what they got in there. Alright, we're here at the Funko section now. Nothing too crazy that we have to actually pick up. They still have the Wen-Wu from Shang-Chi, but those have been at a few Walmarts I've actually been to. Shang-Chi was a really good movie, but I just don't think I really have room to collect all of the Pops. But it's pretty interesting to see that that one didn't really sell out anywhere. But yeah, other than that, nothing too crazy. They do have a few of the Office mini moments, but I also do not really have room for those. And then they do have the Funko backpacks down there. I have not seen that Mandalorian one yet, but that Toon Squad one has still been in a few Walmarts that I've seen. And then over here they have all of these cool like head busts that are kind of cool. And then they have a cool Stan Lee bobblehead that I think is pretty darn neat. But yeah, I think we're just going to head up to the clothing section and see if they have any of the materials to make a Spider-Man homemade suit. Alright, so we're in the clothing section, and actually right here, and we actually found right here some Athletic Works sweatpants, and I'm just going to grab one of these, and that is going to be what you actually use for the pants part of the suit, which is pretty cool. So we're just going to look for the hoodie, which I believe is actually right, oh no, that's an Avalanche hoodie, but we'll look for the hoodie, and yeah, that is going to be the next step. Alright, and we might actually have to go to a different Walmart, because this is actually the brand of sweatshirt that we actually got, but they do not have the hoodie in the right color. So that is a bit of a bummer, but they have like neon yellow if we want to be like a neon yellow Spider-Man, but I don't think we're going to be doing that. But it's pretty cool. At some point I do want to make a custom SpiderPops homemade suit, so we'll have to see about that. But yeah, we might just have to go to a different Walmart, and yeah, we'll have to see if they have some materials for the homemade suit there. Alright, and we've actually made it to a different Walmart now, and they actually do have a couple new things here than the other one. They do have a Notorious B.I.G. that for some reason has a lock thing on it, where the LeBron James Funko Gold figures do not, which is kind of funny. But they also have a LeBron James Space Jam 10-inch figure, along with their, I guess, 10-inch Funko Gold LeBron James. It's actually kind of funny, because we actually found a Chase LeBron James in the wild a little bit ago. Yeah, they actually do have some new Funko pins here. We actually did already get a pack of these, which is pretty cool. I really like these Mandalorian enamel pins, and they do have these Disney Princess ones, so that is pretty cool. And if we head over to the actual Pops, I do have a really cool Navy sailor right there. That's part of the Pops with Purpose line. That's pretty cool. And then they also have one of the art series Dwayne "The Rock" Johnsons. You can really tell that Pop is really putting the work and putting the hours to take what's ours, and it's pretty impressive. But I don't think I will be picking up that Pop, because I'm not really that big of a fan of the WWE. I think it's just kind of like fake wrestling. And I actually just noticed that is actually a Goonies backpack, and we actually did not see that at the last one as well, which is pretty cool. But yeah, I think we're just going to head over to the clothing section and see if they have any more of the clothes that we need for the SpiderPops homemade suit, and yeah, we'll start recording once we get there. Alright, so we came to this Walmart, and they literally had one hoodie hoodie, and it just so happened to be in our size, so that is pretty cool. We do have the red hoodie now. Now all we gotta find is a blue shirt, and then we gotta get the red socks to go with it. So yeah, we're just gonna start looking for those now. Alrighty, and there is the blue shirt right there for a whopping $7.84, so pretty expensive right there, but we're just going to have to find one in our size, and yeah, pretty cool. I'm pretty glad we actually found all of the materials we now need for the Spider Pops homemade suit, so let's just pick out a shirt now.
Later.
Alrighty, and we are back from the couple Walmarts we actually went to today for day 24 of Spider Pop's 25 Days of Christmas, and we actually managed to find all of the materials we needed to make another Spider Pop's homemade suit. So I'm actually just going to be telling you guys what actually I did to alter those pieces into the actual Spider Pop's homemade suit. And if you guys are actually interested in this video, we will be sure to make sure to comment that down below. We will be sure to put a more in-depth tutorial video out later on the channel after the 25 Days of Christmas is over. But for today, we are just going to be quickly going through the actual steps that we actually took to make the Spider Pop's homemade suit. Like I said before, my mom was actually a huge help in actually making this suit, and actually did a lot of the sewing and actually helped me out to actually know what it was we needed to get done on the suit. The first step we actually took into making this Spider Pop's homemade suit was actually to get this red Athletic Works hoodie right here. And you can see it is just a basic red hoodie, but we actually took the sleeves and cut them off, and then we actually managed to hem the seams closed. And then after we got that all situated up, I actually took a black fabric marker that I actually got from Joann's and actually hand drew the Homecoming Spider logo onto the actual hoodie, and actually came out looking a lot nicer than I originally anticipated, because I am really not the best artist at all, but I actually went off of a couple of pictures from the movie, and it actually came out looking not too bad. It is definitely a little bit different from the movie. I kind of messed up a little bit on the ends of the legs, but I think they still look pretty cool, and it is a nice little variation that makes the Spider Pop's homemade suit a little bit different from the Homecoming one. And then the next thing we actually had to alter for the suit is actually going to be these blue sweatpants right here that we were actually able to pick up at Walmart today, and we actually have those on right here. And these are just some average blue athletic sweatpants, and I believe we actually got them in a medium, and they were a little bit baggy, so we also had to bring in the sides and actually fit it to my legs. So those are definitely some things that if you guys are interested in actually seeing the process of how this was actually made, be sure to comment down below. Be sure to comment down below that you would like to see that, and we will make a in-depth tutorial video on how we actually did it later in the future. But then actually once we got the pants done, we actually then had to alter the shirt a little bit, and this is actually just going to be a plain blue shirt, and it's got some black speckles on it. I actually like how this shirt looks a lot more than the actual original one you actually see in the movies. So I'm a big fan of this color blue, and I think it is really cool that it all matches. But we just got this regular long sleeve blue shirt that was just in the clothing section at Walmart. And the only thing we actually had to do to alter that shirt, I believe, was actually take the sleeves and actually cut thumb holes in it so they will actually stick up and stay on my wrist, so you actually don't see any gaps in between the gloves and the sleeves. And that then brings us to our next point of the suit, which is actually going to be the homemade suit gloves. And this is actually something I wasn't able to actually showcase in the video because they actually weren't at the Walmarts I was actually able to go to today, but I actually was able to find these gloves at Walmart, and they were just these plain padded red fingerless gloves, and as soon as I saw them, I thought they would be actually perfect because the Spider-Man homemade suit gloves are actually these red gloves that have hand-drawn webbing on them. So I actually took the red gloves and actually took Sharpies, and actually took a black Sharpie and tried to actually hand draw the webs. And they actually didn't come out the greatest, but they actually don't look too bad on camera. But for about But for about a few days, I actually did have Sharpie lines all over my hands because it actually did bleed through the gloves. So that is something to know. If you guys actually have a hand display, you can actually put the gloves on to actually draw the webs on. That would definitely be helpful. But yeah, these were just some plain red gloves we actually found at Walmart, and we didn't even have to cut their fingers off because they were already fingerless gloves. So pretty stoked about that. And they actually have padded hands, so that actually makes it useful for when we actually go Spidey training. It makes it so we don't have gloves that are just going to tear up and get damaged. So that is really cool, and is actually going to help out with the durability of Spider Pops himself, so that is really nice. But yeah, after that, the only actual other thing that we had to get to make the Spider Pop suit complete was actually these red adult baseball socks. And I actually had to look at these in the store to see if they're actually going to be the right size, and then they go on pretty nice just like that. So that is pretty cool right there, and was actually pretty stoked we were actually able to find long red socks in Walmart as well. But yeah, with that being said, that is actually all of the materials that you would actually need to make your own Spider Pops homemade suit. So if you guys are interested in that, be sure to go to your local Walmarts and check out what they have in their clothing sections real soon. And I'm super stoked I was actually able to find it with all of you guys on today's day 24 of Spider Pops 25 Days of Christmas. So hope you guys enjoyed seeing all of that. I was pretty stoked to bring you guys along. But yeah, with that being said, that is all that actually goes into making the Spider Pops homemade suit. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's day 24 of Spider Pop's 25 Days of Christmas. We only have one day left after this of 25 Days of Christmas, and then we'll probably be taking a break for a few days. So it has been a really fun journey, and I'm glad you guys have been able to stick around for the ride. Today is actually going to be the final trivia question in our Spider Pop's 25 Days of Christmas holiday giveaway entry. So make sure you guys stick around to the end and answer today's trivia question. So make sure you don't miss out on that. Giveaway entries actually do close today at 5 o'clock p.m. Mountain Time. So make sure you get your entries in as soon as possible because they will close very soon. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, but make sure you guys are staying safe out there, staying frosty and having fun, of course. Have an amazing rest of your day, webheads. Bye-bye.
Just like flies, look out. Here comes the Spider-Man.
Blah.
No.